Your Salon, Part 2. Hi, this is Bo. In Part 1, I ended things by reminding you that in the new economy where emails, texts, and tweets rule, it's useless to spend your own money attempting to image brand your salon the way the McDonald's uses big bucks to image brand itself with the Big Mac and golden arches. Now, if you haven't seen Part 1, I highly recommend you hit stop right now and click over to it. In Part 1, I made a great case to back up my assertions about small business branding, and Part 2 builds on that foundation. Also in Part 1, I said that your customers are branding you with word of mouth and social media all the time, or none of the time. And knowing that, the way you serve your customers, the experience that you provide, is ultimately your brand because that's what they're going to be talking about. That is, if your salon experience is worth talking about in the first place. And that's an excellent segue into Part 2. How do you become a salon worth talking about? How do you build a remarkable salon experience for your customers when you're surrounded by salons that do what you do? A very extensive consumer study was conducted many years ago. The purpose was to find out why customers didn't return to the place where they previously shopped and purchased. The study revealed something very fascinating, something of such fundamental importance to just the basic concept of gaining repeat customers that even now today, many years later, businesses are still using this study to help understand, attract, and keep customers. Here are the reasons that customers typically don't return to a business, especially businesses with a very hands-on, heavily personal component like salons and spas. The customer dies, 1%. Moves away, 3%. Friend or a relative recommends a competitor, 5%. Found a better product or service, 9%. Dissatisfaction with product or service, 14%. Indifference, where they don't feel valued, appreciated, or wanted, and there's no communication or nothing new, 68%. Ooh, I can do a 10-part series on those results alone. But let me just summarize the information in another way. Dying, moving away, a recommendation from someone they trust, a better service, and dissatisfaction with the previous service turns away about 32 out of 100 customers that would leave. But indifference, don't feel wanted or appreciated or valued, no communication, and nothing new, makes almost 68 out of 100 go elsewhere. 68 customers out of 100. You want to take an immediate step towards holding on to your customers? Then start doing things that makes them feel wanted, valued, and appreciated. Communicate with your customers and introduce new things to them. This is the start of your differentiation, which along with value and perception will be woven into almost every 2-minute marketing tip on this blog. Differentiation is where you separate your salon from the great masses that provide essentially the same services that you do. And since there is so little differentiation among salons, you automatically become remarkable. You automatically zoom to number one in the customer salon conversation. So what are some things that you can do to differentiate your salon? There's a whole list, but let me just highlight a few real-world examples. Specialize. Focusing on becoming the queen of one thing instead of just being good at all things is a well-known and accepted way to dramatically increase real and perceived value. Doctors that specialize make more than general practitioners. Specialty stores make more per customer than department stores that sell everything, and on and on. In every one of its 25 locations, Dry Bar Salons only does one thing: blowouts. No scissors, no dyes, 40 minutes, and goodbye. Getting good hair done over lunch has been an absolute boom to Dry Bar, to the tune of about 50,000 women a month. So what's your specialty? Give some serious thought to focusing intently on one aspect of your business that you do well and your customers pay for. Your specialty plus your boldness just may be a gold mine to your salon. Pampering. Become an oasis for your clients, a temporary escape from work, traffic, commotion, and kids. Invest in comfortable chairs and offer their favorite soft drink, which you've written on a customer's 3x5 card, I hope. As a perk, Antoinette Champagne Salon in Melbourne, Australia offers guests special blends of black teas and champagne. There will never come a day when women won't enjoy being pampered, pleased, and put on the pedestal. Seek ways to make every customer feel special. Copy and connect. In the new economy, making connections is vital. Businesses and other industries are always in search of new ways to make special connections with their customers. Begin studying different types of businesses and their special connections. See if you can make some of their most popular connections work in your salon. Madre Chocolates, a candy store in downtown Honolulu, allows customers to sample any chocolate they want, which feeds the attraction to the store and makes Madre a popular tourist and casual shopper spot. Why not have a giant overflowing bowl of chocolate miniatures on your main table? Women love this. Commit to spending about 1 hour a week searching the web, studying other industries that offer extraordinary comfort and care to their clients. Start dropping little niceties like these on your customers, and I'll give you more in future segments. In the customer's mind, they all translate to increased value, which is the diving board to dramatically increasing your profits. In later sessions, I'll be going over exactly how to raise your prices for the services you already provide. There's a process to it, a psychology to it, and I'm excited about sharing it with you. But for now, you got your first taste of how to become truly remarkable, a salon worth talking about. Well, it's time to go, but before I do, hey, you come here often? Well, if you don't, instead of getting cheesy pickup lines from me, get on my email list so you can get great salon tips when everyone else gets them. Go to 2minutemarketing.com, enter your name and email address in the opt-in box, and that's it. Get it? And there's a special gift waiting there for you, a turbo booster to this very segment, actually. You get my special gift when you sign up for my weekly newsletters. Well, I'm Bo. I have to go, and I'll see you next week with another exciting tip, technique, or cool tool right here at 2 Minute Marketing.